Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Paul Wilson's not here because I'm not very well, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not well. I've been unwell this last couple of days, and I wasn't sure if the show was actually going to happen. So I discussed it with Paul, and we'll just rearrange it another time. Really, like at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we were talking about. Well, so pull it, yeah. Good evening, Dieter Shirley. Good evening. So I'm going to play for a little while. I don't know how long I'm going to play for. If I'm making mistakes and out of focus, then hey, yeah, I'll pull the plug. But I did promote, if you remember, a guitar piano duet between Paul and me and us, and it was postponed for another reason. So I didn't want to just postpone, and not be. So I've got my Harris tweed hat on, keep me heat warm. So I'm not feeling very well. At 10 o'clock this morning, I was very ill, vomiting and that. I feel better, but I don't feel 100%, but I'm going to play anyway. But it may be a short show. And Paul Wilson will join us on a future show when I'm feeling better. Okay, so... You see, there's no buzz. See? No buzz. Nothing's changed. It's the trains. Yeah, hello, David. Yeah, I'm not feeling very well. Yeah, I think I picked something up. Kind of started on Saturday, Sunday. See, truth is I almost pulled the show Sunday because I didn't feel up to it either. But I did it anyway, and so here we go. Right. I'm just going to play a few very ambient. Thank you, Bernardo. Nice to see you, sir. I hope you're well over there. I've either picked up a virus or I've eaten something not right. Or Stephanie Robinson, Graham Garl, Stephen Coleman, and Rita Kiefer. Right. So let's just see what happens. We'll just play a little bit. David Gordon, California. David Gordon has found my channel in California. Well, David Gordon in California, welcome. Nice to hear from you. California, been there more times than I can remember. Been to Los Angeles 10 times, maybe. Which part of California are you in, Mr. Gordon? Please tell us. Hello, Andrea Napa. Good evening. Good evening. You're hanging in there. Good lad, Bernardo. Good lad. We'll speak again soon. I look forward to hanging out again soon. Let's play a bit. Yeah. No piano tonight, Nick. Okay. I've not been feeling very well. I did a COVID test. It's not COVID. Didn't think it would be. But I've been sick and in bed all day. So I called up Paul Wilson at about 4:45 and I said, look, we can try it. And we just kind of thought, no. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Now, you're probably wondering, I was accused for miming a year or two ago by a lad. Thought I was miming. But these backing tracks, what I do is I go through all of my backing tracks and I mute the lead guitar so I can sit here and play the lead guitar. And on this one, I forgot to mute the lead guitar. So, he's miming, he's full of shirt, So I've just pulled up some tracks and, you know, I'm nice to see you all here. Like I say, I'm not feeling well. I'm not saying that for sympathy, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not feeling very well. And that's why Paul Wilson isn't here, because I would have had to move the keyboard and rearrange the cameras and do all kinds of stuff, and I just don't feel up to it. The Russians accuse me. What is this telly, David Gordon? Excellent question. I've got a song called that, David Gordon. This is a custom-made telecaster made by Trevor Wilkinson. This guitar was born on Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This guitar's only 4 days old, and it's all Trevor Wilkinson's parts, and it's the only one of its kind in this current state. It's an alder body, two-piece alder body, nitrocellulose lacquer, nice and thin so the wood can breathe. Same with the neck, maple neck, nitrocellulose, the way Leo Fender did it. It's got to be nitro, folks. Wilkinson pickups, Wilkinson Vintage T B, Wilkinson Vintage T N, bridge and neck. And put together by Trev on Friday, brought back to Newcastle Friday night, and I've been playing it all day, every day. Good evening, Dirk. I just thought about you today. How you doing, mate, over in New York? Those of you on Facebook, say hello to Dirk Bolson from New York. You play better when I'm sick. Well, I'm always sick in the head. You can't beat the nitro. You can't beat the nitro. What's track 2? Okay. It's not a super polished show, so Paul's not here because I'm not very well. But Paul will join us later on in the next coming weeks. think that's called Sleepy Dog Story. Paul Hickey. Yeah, I'll get in front of the telly. Good evening, Kathleen. Good evening, Kathleen. Doon and Whitley Bay. Corey Wallace Garvey. That Wilkinson sounds stunning. Yes, it is. It's marvellous. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen Coleman. Thank you, David Gordon. Thank you very much, Pam Smart. It's just a virus. Just a virus. I did a COVID test. It's not COVID. Good evening, Peter Loudon up in Dundee. I bumped into a couple of people in Dundee in the supermarket the other day. I says, no prizes for guessing where you two are from. They were buying biscuits and pop. Yes. Okay. I've got no way of telling what tracks are in here. I've just kind of thrown stuff together. How many of you are in London? Anybody down in London? Good evening, Octave Callian Bottez. Excuse me, Octave Callian Bottez, not being able to pronounce your name correctly. I don't know where you are, but you are welcome. Hello, nice to see you. I don't remember seeing your name popping up on the show before. So what's number 3? I'll have to start it to find out what it is and then stop it. It's this one. We'll find out. Thank you. East Grinstead, West Sussex. Nice. Nice. Let me just have a quick tune up. I've been fortunate enough to get this Strobo Stomp tuner, and it's the best tuner I've ever used in my life, and I haven't used many tuners. You know, there's That's why everything I've done's been out of tune. No, it's only joking. Galapogo, greetings from Nenzing, Austria. Thank you very much. I do love Mozart. Let's not beat around the bush. I think he's the greatest. I think he's a marvel, a great wonder of the world. I really do. Everybody's a genius today on TikTok and Twitter. They're not. They are most certainly not. Listen to the last piano concerto by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Soon put Robbie Williams in his place. Right, look here. Let's see what's next. I'm just calling them, but I haven't got the super slick show because. Yes. Hello from Texas, Ben Wilhite. Yes, next Ben. Nice to hear from you, sir. It's a long time since I was in Texas. I hope to get back there someday soon. Let's see what we've got. That's called Expect No Quantize, and it's Andy Champion playing the upright bass. And Andy can play a bass. Let's not misunderstand. Let's not underestimate that Andy Champion can play a bass. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, David Gordon. Thank you very much, Peter Loudon. Yeah. All Trev Wilkinson stuff on this particular guitar. And we're going to be doing some demos of these different pieces of hardware. And so this is kind of a sketch pad. This guitar's a sketch pad. Bass is great, yeah. Andy's fantastic. We will be getting Andy in with the bass. We will be getting Andy in with the big upright bass, yeah. I'm using 9 to 42s, David Gordon, and they are D'Addario NYXLs. Yeah. But I might stick to 10s, 6 to 10s on it. Long story. Okay, I'm not feeling so bad, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not feeling so bad. So let's see now. Oh. Should we do the Sweeney? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who grew up in the United Kingdom in the 1970s, there was a television show which was the height of gritty, violent TV detective shows. And it was called The Sweeney. John Thorne, Dennis Waterman. And yeah, absolutely. David Gordon, I spoke to Jason Lollar about this. I said, what do you think about heavy strings and light strings? And he says, well, the heavier strings vibrate, there's more metal there to vibrate, but the lighter strings vibrate wider, so it actually works out not being a lot in it. That was Jason Lollar's opinion. And he knows more about winding pickups than I do. That's for sure. So anyway, the Sweeney. Yeah, I was talking to Ian the other night about doing a gig at the 50s RPM Club. He said he'd had John Goldie on there. I'll be up there in May, we're hoping. So let's have a look at the Sweeney. Now, you may have heard this in the United States, you may have heard it all over the world. It was certainly a British London TV show. And you know, it's all brash at the beginning. At the beginning of the show, it's all brash, and there's the two of them in the motor sorting stuff out, you know, sorting geezers. But there's this kind of, at the end of the show, there's a reworking of the theme tune, which is kind of like reflective in the hardship and the sadness and the, you know, so it's a lot kind of, it's a lot more gentle. So this is the theme tune from the Sweeney from 1976, Thames Television. It goes like this. That's a lovely tune, isn't it? Houston Films, yes. Cortina City. There you go. You know all about, okay, Cortina City, Granada Consul, the brown one. And Bad Monster, Sabina, Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Und Guten Abend, Anita Kiefel. Nice sounding, never heard the melody before. Yeah, go on YouTube and put in the Sweeney tune. Did you actually control panel? Yes, I did, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's an experiment. We're just experimenting, you know. No caprice, no. Yeah, Jack Regan knocking people out for fun. And Dennis Waterman just before he landed the mega big bucks with Minder, which some of you may be surprised to hear is my all-time favourite TV show. Minder, yeah, great. Okay. Let's talk about. So you've got this descending. Okay, so you got this. Now, if you take Harlem Nocturne, same thing, see? So it's all of these kind of chromatic to build tension. And I've also you've got this chord from the end of James Bond. Crime. Someone's just emailed us there. Let's see who it is. Who's on the email? Ah, David Cowan. All right. That's a keyboard part he's just sent me there. Yeah. Okay. So, like I say, I repeat myself. I'm not feeling very well. This was promoted as a guitar piano duet. And obviously it's not a guitar-piano duet because I've been feeling really quite unwell all day. And I didn't want Paul to come down here and catch anything. Did a COVID test, it's not COVID. And also it would have meant kind of rearranging the room and rearranging the cameras and all of that. Let's see if we can get this water out without dropping the bottle. So I'm not eating, I'm just drinking water. Fast out the demon. Fast him out. Fast and bulbous. Okay. Let's just give it a slug of water and then we'll resume. Chicken soup and Newcastle brown ale. You want to see me on Newcastle brown ale? No. But nice thought, thank you. these are a new series of Wilkinson pickups called the R series, for real, R for real, and they're a lot higher, high end in the marketplace than the pickups that you're talking about. Luke Bruin takes you to the twilight zone, takes us beyond the twilight zone. Trev makes very good stuff. He's now making these new pickups, which, like I say, the R series, and they're higher market, higher quality, and this is why you're hearing the difference, I think. Sean Chandler, good evening. Beautiful blue telly. Yeah, Sean Chandler. Nice to see you. I do try to say hello to everybody. That's a song that I wrote with Paul McCartney called Yesterday. I managed to convince him I was John Lennon for 3 hours. Oh, what's next, I wonder? See, I don't know what's what in here, you see. Glad you like that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's next? We just did that one, didn't we? Frankie. Frank Zappa, Watermelon and Easter Hay, with Brendan O'Neill playing drums. That's a mighty piece of work from Big Frank. Thank you very much, Peter Loudon. Okay, if you want to talk, you want to send me an email, drop me a line. Your email at paul@paulrose.co.uk. Yeah, and if you want to help support, I do have a Patreon account. The website is down. When the website comes back, it'll include the Patreon account so that there's a link there. I can't put the Patreon link into the Facebook and YouTube pages because they quarrel with each other about who's entitled to what. And I'm left out in the cold. That's art. So if you email me, if you're interested in, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't started the bloody Look, he hasn't started the bloody the what's it? Look, it's because I'm not well. I'm not well, ladies and gentlemen. There's a playlist should be running there on the other camera input, which is missed. Well, there you go. Who cares? There you go. Thank you very much, Anita. You could also share the Facebook link as well, the PayPal link as well if you want. Frank would be happy. Well, that would be nice. That would be nice. I did get an email from his son Dweezil complimenting me and sharing his appreciation of my covers of Frank's tunes, which I've done a few of. But you need a big stage and a big rehearsal space and a lot of time to do that properly, and it's not easy. So, okay, we've got one more. I can't remember what it is. I think it's... I think it's a beautiful tune. You know, I do play a lot more aggressively if you're tuning in for the first time. I don't always play just ballads all night, but because I'm not feeling so good, you know. Well, you know. So, let's just check my tuning before we go cavorting into this. So, yes, I'm... Strobo Stomp guitar tuner. Best thing I've ever used as a tuner. I do have the TC Electronics tuner there, but the Strobo Stomp wins. I'll do my best with this one before I say goodnight. few balls ups in there. No, I didn't record. I didn't record so far. Not yet, anyway. Okay, so thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 20th of February. 20th of February. I'll be doing my live stream, my Sunday night live stream. And then shortly after that, we're going to be going on the road with a band of friends. I don't know. That might be the last one. That might be the last one for some time, ladies and gents. The 20th, yeah, 27th. I might stream on the 27th. Yeah, it's going to start. Change is as good as the rest. We're going to be doing gigs. We've got a lot of gigs coming in, and we're looking forward to that. Which means the stream's going to go on the back burner. It won't stop completely. It'll stop for a few weeks here and there, but it'll be back. You know, I mean, yes. And somebody mentioned 273. Yeah, we're approaching. Ben Wilhite, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, folks. I'm the antidote to the shred epidemic. Now the haters will start. So I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate your enjoyment. I appreciate your appreciation. Like I say, if you're interested in dropping a few quid in the hat through Patreon, helps keep the show on the road, you know. And if you want the Patreon link, all you got to do is send me an email. Send me an email, paul@paulrose.co.uk. And also, we have a Bandcamp page, which you can buy all kinds of things. But again, if you want to buy the entire collection, or if you want to buy any album from me and cut out the middleman, paul@paulrose.co.uk. We've got 3 or 4 albums still on CD. Most of the rest have sold out. All of the rest have sold out. And but you can buy MP3 albums from me with, you know, they're all tagged, and they've got the cover and all of that will show up in your little digital device. Right, how long did we do that? Yeah, it's just over an hour. That's good enough for me, you know. Like I say, I apologise that Paul Wilson didn't join us this evening. It was all set, but I felt very unwell. It kind of started on Saturday, and I didn't feel in a particularly good spirit Saturday, Sunday, and Monday it got worse, and then this morning I was just like, you can still use the PayPal for Paul Rose music, Nick. Yes, you can. Absolutely. And every little penny is appreciated. I know a lot of people think that I'm sitting here just like, languishing in all these. It's taken us 25 years to build this guitar collection. It's taken me 25 years to build this guitar collection. I didn't just go to the shop and go, that one, because I'm so rich. Okay, I'm going to press the good night button. See you on Sunday, the 20th. And that will be the last one for a while, folks. That'll be the last one for a while. Yeah, couple of boo-boos and windmills of your mind, but I'm not well. I'm not very well. Right. Say night-night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in. I really appreciate your appreciation. And I'll see you all on Sunday. I've got a lot of things going on. Maybe not a lot to talk about on Facebook and whatnot. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it, folks. I really do. Thank you. I'm glad I did it. I almost put a message up. I almost put a message up at 6:30 saying no show. I almost put a message up saying no show at 6:30. But I thought, no, let's not do it. That's me saying good night. Cheerio. Goodbye.